We'll find out.
Listen, that's 50-50.
I know.
I think tonight I got it. All right. The way you looked at that thing, I was like,
Just double checking.
checking to see if it was a mushroom, but what's going
I was
on?
gonna take a bite out of it.
Exactly. Funny.
I got to shift gears into the
Hey, Dave Finn's watching.
flipping guy.
The Dave Finn?
Dave Finn.
All
Dave
right.
Finn was here on Friday. You missed him.
Oh, man.
Always good to see him.
All right, let's get things going. Welcome everybody to the Hall After Dark live comic book auction. This is episode 76 on Monday, February 3rd. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know you missed us last week, but here we are. We're back, ready to get things going. We're going to run through the whys and wherefores here and kick things off just a little bit with 6 rounds, 12 items each. Each round tonight's 10 minutes long, and you're going to see 72 total items this evening in the next hour and a half or so. We try to wrap things up around 8 o'clock. This is a Claim It Now auction, so it is not a bidding auction. You'll see fixed prices on each of the items this evening. We'll reveal the books one at a time, one spot at a time. As you might have noticed, the items are identified by letters and numbers on the top row and the bottom row. So you got A1 through A6 and B1 through B6. So if you see a book that you want, the first person in the comments to say, I claim A4 or B5 or whatever it may be, we will announce that person as the winner. It has to be the person that we see first at our end. We're going to get into the details about that more in just a little bit. So everybody who makes a successful claim will be, and also pays by the deadline, which is 6 p.m. on Wednesday, you will be entered in this week's raffle. Ryan's going to tell you about that in here in just a little bit. We'll run through all the details. I am one of your co-hosts, Jake. As I said, Ryan will be speaking to you in just a little bit. He's monitoring the board as always. We've got Johnny Mac on the cameras.
Yo.
We're down a man, but that's okay because John is in the house, and
up?
I'm going to hand it over to him here in just a little bit for him to walk you through the particulars. And we're going to have a great show tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We think you're going to be really happy with some of these books.
That's debatable.
We'll see. So what do you got to say there, buddy?
All right, transitioning over to my part. Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had a great Super Bowl weekend. Enjoyed the game last night. Ready to go another After Dark episode. It is my job to give you an idea of what exactly we expect mutually. One of the things we want to talk about right out of the gate is that Ryan's screen is deemed as the screen. So the first person Ryan sees on his screen that he deems as successful, claim it. We will announce that, take the item off the board. You may see situations where you're first on your computer or someone else is first on your computer. Doesn't matter. It's whoever Ryan sees first. Something to note that there's a 20-second lag between the time that we send it out once simultaneously out to you, to the time that you receive it and process it. So it may be a situation where you have a slower Wi-Fi than someone else or what have you. It's going to be that situation. Please don't get frustrated. The only way that we know of right now is to disconnect and reconnect, and that hopefully will solve the problem. It's been something we're really concerned about because it really does frustrate people and want to make sure people come in here and have a good time and everyone's on an equal playing field. So what we did was we pulled together a quick little slide here, giving you an idea on what we suggest you do. So I'm using my old networking background and storage background here and built out a little bit of a overall schematic that we can send you. Some best practices, let's say, in terms of connecting in. It's best to direct connect in via a Cat5 Ethernet cable. So plug it in your laptop directly into your router modem. That's a direct connection rather than using Wi-Fi. That speeds things up. A lot of people online. So we got a whole bunch of things we want to share with you. If you're interested, if you're finding yourself lagging, we'll be happy to send this over to you. Take a look. I'm sure we can put it in a PDF and Ryan can share it. But just some best practices to connect in to get optimum performance on your end. Because again, we send it out once and we send it out together in one shot. Any issues or questions with any decisions or anything that goes on during the show, we're happy to take it offline. Want to make sure, again, positive experience, keep the comments section flowing and positive at all times. All the grades quoted are our best estimates, so we use the Overstreet price guide, 0.5 all the way up to 10. In our best estimations, these books are the grades that we're going to quote you. If you ever get something that you're not 100% satisfied, real simple. Pick up the phone, shoot us an email, say, hey, not a problem, we'll take it back, 100% guarantee. Again, want it all positive for everyone. Grading is subjective. There's no perfect way to do it, but we use the best of our 3-4 abilities here. So that's what, in regards to best estimates. I said, comment section clean, and thank you in advance for respecting Ryan's screen as the Thanos screen.
Right.
Speaking of which.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, everyone. If it is your first time joining us for one of these auctions tonight and you make a successful claim, we need your email address that's associated with your PayPal account so we can invoice you. If we don't get your email address, we can't invoice you. You don't get your book, then you're bummed out. Life moves on. So if you've made claims with us before, this is your first go around. Yes. You know how this works. So that is there. We have your email addresses in our Shield database, so we're all set on that end. Payment is due by 6 p.m. on Wednesday, so you get entered in for the raffle prize, which this week's is Aquaman Death of a Prince hardcover deluxe edition. Still in its original shrink wrap.
Awesome. Great story. Jim Aparo art throughout. And Death of Aquababy. Pretty crazy. One of my favorites. Adventure Comics.
Suggested retail price of $39.99.
Holy mackerel. Giving more stuff away. So for those, again, who haven't joined us before, welcome, and we'll walk you through things as we go along. Any questions, feel free in the comment section. Ryan does a really nice job of policing that and answering. Johnny Mac's running backup on that. We're still waiting on AG, so Jake's going to do double duty.
I'll be your Vanna.
Always fun. Squiddly Diddly Man worked both sides of the fence for us.
We got to get him
6 rounds, 12 items per round. Got some good stuff to show. I'm just going to wait another 5 minutes and we'll rock and roll. Sound good?
That's good.
First round of 6.
Don't forget the Bing.
Oh yeah, so we've got our incentives. Our incentive screen, something we started doing in the past few weeks that may be new to people who've stepped away or haven't been watching in a little while. In addition to the double haul books, which we've always done, we've introduced some other randomly hidden incentives. There are some discounts. There are perhaps some freebies hidden throughout the evening. You don't know where they are. We don't know where they are. We flip the books and we'll find out if you get a little bonus behind there. So that's something new we've been adding, and there's some different ones this evening we haven't done before. So it should be a good time. Looking forward to seeing how you guys.
Yeah, this is a second time doing it. So we jumbled it up a bit and added some more in. There might be rounds with 3 things in it. There might be rounds. There's some good stuff behind it. So have some fun and give some giveaways as you buy stuff. So as you buy it, there might be something behind what you buy. Could be one of a plethora of things now. We're building them up, having fun.
A plethora of freebies?
See, you have a plethora. So it should be pretty fun. Round number 1. Coming up in 4 minutes. Talking a bunch tonight, you guys. Super Bowl hangover?
No.
No.
I think after being off a week, we just gotta find that groove.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's good.
I wonder what everybody out there in Facebook land did last Monday evening without the Hall After Dark to watch.
Probably live their lives. Thank
Monday
God.
evening without a comic book auction is a Monday evening unlived.
I don't remember what I did last Monday.
It was weird.
I played
played video
FIFA,
games.
Xbox FIFA. That's what I played last Monday.
I played Overwatch.
Overwatch, cool. Good stuff. So the After Dark best internet connection practices. So if you really want that document, I'm going to give you a copy PDF. Send us a note and we'll shoot it your way.
Yep. I gave Brian something he could drop in the comments and it becomes...
Can't drop it in the comments, but I can private message it.
Okay, there you go.
Anybody that mentions Super Pro tonight should be excommunicated.
Somebody else.
Yeah, always excommunication. We're going to be ready to rock here. A couple more minutes, folks. I'm going to get started with round 1 of 6.
6 rounds, 12 items each.
knowing that we have a lot of returnees each week, thankfully, and we appreciate that. We have to come up with new stuff to show you, so it's always one of the challenges week to week. 76 times we've done this now. A lot of people join us each week, which we appreciate. So we got to get something new to you. So this is one of those good weeks. It's a Hulk heavy week. I must have been channeling Banner or something this week when I was picking through the collections to find books. I just ended up with a bunch of Hulk books. So enjoy those tonight. They're awesome. A lot of Silver Age stuff, a lot of new stuff, a lot of things you've never seen, things I've never seen. I showed on another preview that the first appearance of Ghostbusters in comments. In comments. I was reading your mind.
Yeah.
In comments.
In comments.
In comments. I was double checking you that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got some of that stuff. I have some nutty shit too, so it should be fun.
We have no Kicker Zinc either there, Michael Thompson.
Kicker Zinc, that was a good
Kicker
suggestion.
Zinc.
Yeah, the new universe.
I
Michael,
remember. No,
nice.
you don't need to remind me.
Very nice.
Michael Thompson loves his new universe.
Yeah, so he's the one. That's cool. All right, you want to get this thing rolling? I'm about ready to do my thing.
All right.
All right, round number one.
Round number one?
Jake, you gonna do both the honors?
Yeah, I am.
All right, let's give it a
People can
shot.
stare at the back of my head for a change. Round one, A1.
So first book of the night is going to be a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 211 from 1986. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. It's a really sharp copy. Features white pages, written by Chris Claremont, cover and pencils by John Romita Jr. First full appearance of the Marauders. So it has that 25th anniversary frame cover. And so the Marauders were a band that fought the X-Men, and so you get first appearances of Arclight, Harpoon, Riptide, the first Scalp Hunter, and Scrambler. So all of those are part of the first full Marauders appearance in Uncanny X-Men 211 from 1986. Great, nice copy, 15.
I'm curious to see how that mask is staying on its face right now.
Listen, Logan can keep that thing.
A2.
This one's pretty awesome. This is a flip book, by the way, Jake. This is a copy of the Star Wars Clone Wars from 2011. This was a free comic book day flip book, and also features a Avatar comic. So on free comic book day, customers come into shops and give away free books on that day to celebrate the hobby. This was one that was given out, well, purchased by the shop, but Dark Horse Comics, Star Wars Clone Wars. So it's got a Darth Maul story in it. Pretty cool stuff in near mint condition, which free comic book day books usually get muckled, right? They're there to be read. So that one's in great shape, only $10 in the A2 slot. A3, please, Jake.
A3.
A3 is an awesome copy of Tomb of Dracula number 30 from 1975. Very fine. Plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, an awesome Gil Kane and Tom Palmer cover. Gene Colan provided the interior pencils along with Tom Palmer, and we love Tom Palmer here at the shop. Marv Wolfman was the writer, and this book does have its Marvel value stamp, number 23, which is Sergeant Fury. This also has a Blade cover and appearance. So Tomb of Dracula, Blade, all goodness from 1975. Very fine plus. A really nice looking copy.
I have Joe Barone for A3.
A3.
Hey, Joe.
Big Joe.
Joe's birthday this week.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Big Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe.
A young 42.
Hey, Joe's the ultimate answer this year.
He is.
A4.
A4 is a copy of The Incredible Hulk issue number 122 from 1969. This book is estimated to be in very fine or above condition. Features white to off-white pages, written by Roy Thomas, and it has an awesome Herb Trimpe cover and interior artwork. So this is a rematch between the Hulk and Thing, which was previous in Fantastic Four 25 and 26. So this is the rematch.
Joe Barone for A4.
Great book. Thanks, Joe. Beautiful cover, white cover, really clean. Pressed by Manoli, I know that. So you get a really nice copy. Thanks, Joe.
A5.
A5 is a copy of Infamous Iron Man number 1 from 2016. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy, and features the first appearance of the Tony Stark AI. So Tony Stark is in all the systems, much like Jarvis. So this is the first time we get the Tony Stark AI, which you know is going to turn up somewhere.
Rumored to turn up in WandaVision.
It'll be in something. Oh, really? Cool. 2016 near mint or above. Great deal at $10. A6.
All right, A6.
A6 is one of my favorites of the night, in all truth. This is a copy of Justice League, The Nail, issues 1, 2, and 3. These are Baxter editions, really thick, nice format books. These are all first prints, written by the great Alan Davis and illustrated by Alan Davis as well. This is an Elseworld story where Martha and Jonathan Kent are going out to find baby Superman, but a nail gets in their tire and it alters the course of history in the DC universe. So what does the DC universe look like without Superman? It's just an awesome read. Just recently reread it myself, but these are fantastic. Near mentioned above copies.
We have Mark Spector for A5 and John Kamoa for A6.
Hey, John.
All right, who got A5?
Mark Spector.
Mark Spector's going home with a double haul book.
So he found one of the wild cards. You know, we like game shows here at the Hall of Comics, so.
And in this case, it's a Black Widow #1 action figure covered by John Tyler Christopher.
Black Widow. Saw the trailer, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it.
I just don't like what
And
they
that's a
did.
great pickup. That nail story, if you've never read it, I know it's in a trade, definitely pick it up.
It's one of the top 5.
The Nail.
Elseworld stories.
Awesome, thanks, John. I'm going to come around to the B row.
B1.
B1, first B1 of the night is going to be Amazing Spider-Man. This is a polybagged reprint copy of issue number 300. This is the 3D reprint, the first appearance of Venom. So the classic Todd McFarlane Spidey has been re-released, but as a 3D copy. It comes with 3D glasses. These are still poly sealed. Near mint plus, $10. 3D Spidey 300. Have you seen one yet? I haven't opened one, so no. I bet you it's pretty awesome.
I bet it is. B2.
B2, I love this one. This is a copy of DC Comics Superpowers. So this was a 5X set that was released in 1984. Each book in this 5X set is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. So really beautiful copies, all first prints, all white pages. Jack Kirby provides the writing in the covers.
Super 8.
So Jack returns to DC, and so this Superpowers set was in line, matched the action figure line that was out that I loved and had them all. So Jack Kirby back at DC doing covers and writing on Superpowers 1 to 5. There's a Darkseid appearance in there as well. It's got the Lex Luthor battle suit as well as the Brainiac in his metal form, which is pretty awesome.
Chris Davis for B2.
Great set. Thanks, Chris.
Oh,
Good to see
what do we
Chris
got?
today.
Hold on, Chris Davis got himself. Chris Davis picks it up.
Ah,
for
is that the
free.
top?
That's the
That
top.
guy sucks.
So Chris, you get this whole set for free, buddy. The
That's
top
a
Free.
super
set.
hacker.
What the hell's going on here?
What are you doing, Jake?
What the hell? So that's
Give
a
us
big
Giving
thanks,
this
Chris.
crap away.
Great. The top. You love the top, don't you, Jake?
I do, kind of.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, B3.
B3 is a 2X
looks like
lot.
Jake.
Copies of Deathstroke and Yogi Bear. Yes, it happened. They teamed up together. Deathstroke and Yogi Bear, #1 from 2018. Near mint plus is the estimated grade on both of these books, which is a cover A by Mark Teixeira and a cover B by Tyler Kirkham.
The story
Pablo
is nuts.
Pantella.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. So Deathstroke and Yogi Bear teaming up. Near mint plus, both copies. It's cover price, $10. Cool stuff. The cover B alone. B4, please, sir.
B4. Got
I'm
it.
feeling lucky. This is a copy of Thor, issue number 338 from 1983. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, has an awesome cover, is written interior artwork by Walt Simonson. This is the second appearance of Beta Ray Bill at Corbike. This is a newsstand copy as well. So second Beta Ray Bill, newsstand copy, near mint, white pages, great stuff. Newsstand, as denoted by the lower left-hand corner, where sometimes you can see a character like Spider-Man's face or something of the like. This is a newsstand copy, has the barcode. It was done at non-direct retailers. Tougher to find in good condition, because they usually get wrecked, and to get credit to return them, they cut the tops off.
It's Steve Urquhart for B3 and
Right, Steve.
Dave Finn for B4.
Ah, that's a nice one. Second
Right,
Beta Ray
B3.
Bill. I'm looking forward to him in the movies. Or he could be on Disney Plus with Loki, right?
There
And
you
who
go.
got B4?
Dave Finn.
Dave Finn, you're getting B4 for 25% off, buddy.
Got a tough first round.
Are you somebody?
Great stuff. So 25%
Just under 2
off
minutes
that.
left to go. It's
Awesome.
time for B5.
I'm still reveling in his 25%. This is a copy of Captain America #25 from 2007. Near mint is the estimated grade of this first print copy of Cap 25. This is the Ed McGuinness variant. This book featured the death of Captain America. So the Ed McGuinness Captain America #25 variant, near mint condition, $10. I love that cover. He actually signed a print to us using that. Remember that? Yeah, we still get it. That'll be in the Hall of Fame, the bar.
All right, B6.
Last one of this round is going to be a copy of Venom. So this was a new release. Venom 21. Near Mint Plus. This was a hot, sold out 1 in 25 Mark Bagley variant. So 1 in 25, Mark the Bags, Bagman Bagley doing Venom. Number 25. I just gave him that nickname. You like it? That's 21. 1 in 25, Near Mint Plus. $15.
Just about a minute left to go before we wrap things up.
This is Jake.
Wipe the board.
Over.
Set up 12 brand new items for round number 2. This is your last 50 seconds to claim a book left on the board, including the A1 spot, Uncanny X-Men number 211 with white pages and near mint or better condition.
Mike Weaver for B6.
B6 to Mike Weaver.
Hey, Michael. Looks great.
Thank you, sir. I think my book to pick would be that A2 spot. You can't go wrong these days with any Star Wars Clone Wars material. That is the free comic book day Star Wars book that Dark Horse put out in 2011 in near mint condition, featuring a Darth Maul appearance.
It's amazing everybody's scrambling around for those Dark Horse Star Wars appearances. All these first appearances that they're going to use in Clone Wars and others are all in these series. They're canon, but they're not canon. It's so bizarre. Well, that's the end of round 1 of 6. Nice job, guys. Second chance opportunities if you get away and later on think to yourself, man, I should have got Amazing Spider-Man 300 reprint 3D. You can shoot us a note. If it's still available, we'll give it to you at the price that we had quoted.
DC slide is up.
Well, thank you very much. The DC slide is up. That's right, Jake is doing that. I have to do the DC slide now. All right, brand new this week, coming to the Hall of Comics this Wednesday. Every Wednesday is a new Comic Wednesday here at the Hall. Get the books in tomorrow. Guys will break them down and get them ready for you. Pull them for our Pulse list subscribers. Some of the DC books that will be featured this week is going to be Batman 88, Joker Harley number 3. Is that the oversized book, Jake? Yep. Joker Harley, yes it is. JLA number 40. I've been enjoying Justice League. It's been a great read of late. Young Justice number 13 and Crimes of Passion. What is Crimes of Passion, Jake?
It's a Valentine's Day one-shot from DC.
Nice, look at that. Is that an oversized book, that Crimes of Passion? They always put out a Valentine's Day special.
It's a thicker book. It's not
Okay,
the size.
but it's a special one-shot Valentine's Day love theme, bringing back the
I
role of
believe
young
that
romance.
says 80-page giant.
Yep.
80-page giant. Now, that's claiming a lot.
Square bound.
Joker Harley Black Label and selling well. Supposed to have AG tonight, so Jake is pounding away doing double duty.
I was just thinking about it. It's on an elbow. The last thing I need to do is drop an elbow on somebody's book.
Come back with round number 2. I've been digging Justice League though. It's been the last year or so of it has been
It's gonna
feels
be
like an old JLA tale.
It's going
been
to be
a lot of
interesting
fun.
to see because it's a new creative team takes over with this one.
Oh, who's this one?
I just read it and I can't remember who it was.
Get back to me on that.
Because Snyder and Capullo they ended it on a cliffhanger,
Okay.
but they're picking up all the threads from that and a couple of other their arcs and like that, bringing
Awesome.
it in on a new project that's coming out.
So good jumping on point then. This new Justice League number 40.
Mm-hmm.
And Young Justice has been pretty cool as well. Another big new comics Wednesday this Wednesday too. They just keep rolling them in, man. It's like the tide. Comes in, it goes out. Another new comics Wednesday. Get ready for round number 2 of 6.
So the new team on Justice League is Robert Venditti is the writer and Doug Mankey is the artist.
Fantastic. Where did that come from?
Our previews.
Awesome. Wow, look at Ryan, man, doing triple duty over there. So you're the Oracle too.
That's
Nice work. Great job, Dick.
What's that?
Yeah. Okay.
Lucky round number 2. I think this round is gonna slay.
All set.
I'm thinking sell up. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Round number 2. A1.
A1 is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 631 from 2010. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is the Heroic Age 1 in 15 variant. So they had this series running called the Heroic Age. They did special variant covers, so almost like a cover B with this. This was the 1 in 15 variant. And this is featuring artwork by Doug Brathwaite. So, Amazing Spider-Man 631, 2010, near mint or above, only $10.
Cool.
A2, please, Jake.
A2.
Thank you, sir. This is a 2-pack of comics. These are going to be Action Comics issues number 490 and 491. Not that you can tell that by the cover, because the covers are Whitman variants. So you can see in the DC upper bullet hand, up in the upper left-hand corner, instead of the normal DC logo, you get this little stamp, little W kid. That's a Whitman variant. Those were in 3 packs of books and considered rare and tough to find. So they're just people that sometimes just collect the Whitmans. But these Whitmans, again, from 1979, is Action Comics number 490 and 491. Very fine minus or above is the estimated condition on both these. So a great deal for $15.
Kerry Jansen for A2.
Mr. Jensen loves his Superman. Who is this? A Superman? Thank you. Thanks, Kerry.
A3 coming at you.
A3 is a 2-pack. I mentioned this one a little earlier. This was put out by Now Comics in 1988. Both these are estimated to be in near mint or above condition. They are the real Ghostbusters, issues number 1 and 2.
Not the fake Ghostbusters?
Nope, these are the real Ghostbusters. So the first time...
Were you not watching cartoons during
No,
this?
I know
That horrible hack knockoff Ghostbusters show?
Anyways, moving on.
Lou Correa for A3.
This is a copy of the first time the Ghostbusters in comics. And Lou jumps it. I've never seen those before. Pretty cool. Issues 1 and 2.
A4.
A4 is a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 266 from 1990. Very fine minus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and the first appearance of Remy LeBeau, the Gambit. So first appearance of Gambit, Uncanny X-Men number 266, 1990. Very fine near mint minus. So 992, really nice looking book. Has been pressed up, so real representative, really nice price. $135. First Remy LeBeau. I love the fuchsia suit he's got going with the overcoat. Pretty chic with the headband. But nobody questioned it. We're moving on.
Yep.
A5.
A5.
A5 is a new release, fairly new release, copy of Thor number 2 from the year 2020. I just like saying that. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which is a 1 in 25 in Huck Lee variant. This is the series written by Donnie Cates that's just rocking right now.
Awesome.
So this is the number 2 variant, 1 in 25 in Huck Lee, near mint plus, just a beautiful copy. Only $15. Great buy.
All right, let's check out A6.
A6 is a copy of Marvel Presents number 5 from 1976. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages. Is written by Mr. Steve Gerben, features a cover and interior pencils by Al Milgrom. So this is the original Guardians of the Galaxy on their own for the first time. So it was in this run, Marvel Presents. I think they ran 7 issues in this. Guardians of the Galaxy, so look at Charlie 27 right there, pretty prominent right in the middle of the cover.
And Michael Thompson for A6.
Ah, Michael's perfect place for that. What's up, Charlie 27 and Yondu? I can see that fin anywhere.
Cool. Thanks, Michael.
Wendell for A5.
Hey, Wendell.
A5 going to Wendell.
Copy from Wendell.
Very cool cover. You'll like that. All right, we ready for B1?
Yes, please. B1.
5.5 minute mark. B1, please.
B1 is a rockin' copy of the Incredible Hulk Annual number 6 from 1977. Very fine minus the estimated grade on this beauty. This is written by the great Len Wein and has a cover and interior pencils by Mr. Herb Trimpe. This is the first appearance of the character Paragon, a.k.a. her, a.k.a. Aisha.
Hey.
So the gold lady we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So they kind of reversed it in the movies versus here. First time we get is Adam Warlock. But long story short, first appearance of Aisha, an Incredible Hulk Annual number 6. Aisha sounds like I should say Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. Very fine minus.
All right. Well, that's our cue to
Moving on.
B2.
I'm having Super Bowl flashbacks. This is a copy of X-Men number 7 from 2011. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features an incredible cover by Terry Dodson
Yes.
and interior art by Chris Bachalo. So just anytime you get Dotson doing the White Queen, let's face it, for $8 you can't go wrong. It's got Aurora Monroe back there as well. Great cover. Dotson, look, we got Dotson here. $8.
Mike Weaver for B2.
Great
B2.
pickup, $8. Thanks, Michael.
All right. Tell me about B3.
Let me tell you about B5. It's a copy
Or
of
B3.
Frankenstein's Monster, issue number 18 from 1975. Very fine minus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and an incredible cover by Mr. Bernie Wrightson. This is also the final issue in the series. So a Manoli commandment here: always buy the final issue in a run. It's the lowest print run of the group. But this just has a Bernie Wrightson cover. It's just fabulous. So this is below guide, $20.
That's going to Joe Barone.
Joe,
Oh,
right up Joe's alley. Great book. Final issue.
all right. B4.
Before, you're going to have to help me out with this one. We put this one together for you. This is a copy of DC Superstars Presents. So this was a series, an oversized set of reprints done in the mid-70s. Next to impossible to find in good shape because they're the square-bound, stapled, horsehead glued. Pretty crazy stuff. But these are issues 1 through 5, estimated to be in very fine plus each one. Square-bound, featuring artwork by Nick Cardy, Carmine Infantino, Kurt Swan, Murphy Anderson. The guide for all of these is $100 plus, called DC Superstars. So square-bound, oversized book, great stuff. DC Superstars of Space, pretty phenomenal stuff. So again, guide is $100 plus, all yours for $75. From 1976, that bicentennial year. Got your flag. B5.
B5.
B5 is one I was like, what in the hell? This is a copy of RoboCop #1 from 2003. This was put out by Avatar, who's known for their gore and no-holds-barred approach. So this is Frank Miller doing a wraparound cover and writing RoboCop. This is a hard-to-find, low-print run book. Yeah,
It's worth it just for the Frank
yeah,
Miller
pretty cool.
writing RoboCop.
Yeah, it's crazy. The wraparound alone, it's uber violent. It's crazy. $10. Avatar. B6, last one in the round, Jake. This is a copy of Angela Asgard's Assassin, issue #1 from 2015. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print. Features the first appearance of the character Surzer, that is Angela's partner. So Surzer, first appearance of that character, and also a first appearance of Lusa, who is the sister of Thor and Angela. So apparently Odin's getting jiggy, and he's got a third child named Lusa.
John Gately for B5.
Hey, John. B5, nice jump. Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody wants that.
All right, Jake.
Well, we got just over a minute left for
Odin's
this
second daughter,
for this second round.
who's going to be on Disney Plus, actually.
That's the second daughter?
Yep, second daughter.
Gotcha. So we got a few great books still left up here on the board.
Dr. Fish for B6.
B6 is going to Dr. Fish. Thank you, sir. Amazing Spider-Man, number 631 from 2010, is sitting up there in the A1 spot, near mint or better condition of that book. Over in the A4 spot, Uncanny X-Men, number 266, which of course is the first appearance of Gambit. That copy features white pages and is very fine near mint minus condition. Uncanny X-Men 266 from 1990. Can't go wrong with first mutant appearance of the X-Men book. So it was a smart pickup. Down on the bottom row in the B1 spot, Incredible Hulk from 1977. It's the annual number 6, which features the first appearance of her, otherwise known as Paragon, otherwise known as Aisha. Very fine minus condition on that book from 1977.
Carrie Jansen for B4.
B4, going to Carrie Jansen. Getting this giant DC Stars set. Congratulations, Carrie. And that is it for round number 2. Woo! I'm going to wipe the board and set everything up for round number 3.
Good job, guys. Thanks, Jake. Jake's doing triple duty, actually.
New slides up.
New slides up. This one is a slide put together by our own Jake. Does a great job with these, by the way. Thank you, Jake. This one features our mail order service here at the Hall. Not only do we do in-shop subscriptions, we do home subscriptions as well, and have been doing it for quite some time since we opened, actually. We have customers in Washington State, we have customers in North Carolina, we have some in Florida. We actually ship across the country. It's a lot of fun. So if you ever find yourself in need, you do a fantastic, I think, the best mail order service out there. It's all customer service based. Yes, we do have discounts, and we do offer those to returning customers, and we can talk about that offhand, but it's really about the service that we offer you, the ability to pre-order books, B-covers, whatever you're looking for specific to you. Let's face it, it's a personalized world. We're going to try to give you some personalized service, no bullshit. And Jake and Ryan both do a fabulous job with this stuff, trying to keep up with all the demands and what people want. It's not just pull a book for you, but
I do a little bit
yeah,
better
you
than
fuck
Ryan.
up now and again, but what can you do, Jake? It's going to happen.
That's not what I was doing.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what you were going
I
for?
let him believe
I thought it was a
Yeah.
truth moment for him. All right, anyways, kick-ass mail order service.
There you go.
Jake and Ryan, Johnny Mac.
We're here all week.
We are. That's Willie Lumpkin, too. Do you have an eye patch?
Yeah.
No, it just looks like you did.
That's kind of nice.
But yeah, we do. We ship cross-country. That's Ryan does a fantastic job. And is there like 3 down there? Have you cloned yourself yet?
I'm working
There's a
on
lot
it.
of stuff you got going on down.
It's kind of like the Prestige, so I got a lot of water tanks down there.
Ooh,
You're killing yourself.
Oh, he slayed me with the Prestige.
Yeah.
He brought it up.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's Wolverine versus Batman.
Yes.
Yep.
Magic. It's great.
With Alfred working between the two of them.
And Alfred, yeah, always being a shifty bastard.
So you got Wolverine, Batman, Alfred, and Black Widow in this.
That's
one.
right.
Oh,
Scarlett
Black Widow's in
Johansson,
there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson's actually in it too. Have you even seen the friggin' Prestige, Jake?
I have. I don't know why I didn't remember.
Automobile?
And what's her name?
And who's
was
the- yeah.
in Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
She
you're
was
right.
the,
I know your
the
doctor played the
scientist.
doctor. Yeah,
the
scientist.
doctor, yeah.
You all forgot David Bowie, so.
No.
Yeah, but Bowie was in a
Somehow
a
Bowie-
superhero movie.
Yeah, and you get
You know-
Andy Serkis in
I'm
there
going to come out and say right now, you know who would have been a great Adam Warlock?
too. Oh,
David
yeah,
Bowie.
That would have been great.
Yes.
David Bowie as Adam
Yes.
Warlock. That would have rocked the,
Oh.
that would have rocked the shit.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
He could have done the soundtrack for that movie too.
Yeah. We're just going to leave now after that.
Yep. Mic drop.
So Jake is currently setting up for round number 3. How's the comments been so far, Ryan? They've been throwing tomatoes. What's going on? They still lethargic from last night? Too many chicken
been
wings
good.
and beers?
Been
And
good.
good.
I think we
Spirited?
did one for our language.
Would you say it's been
yeah.
spirited?
It has been spirited. And I could go with some tomatoes.
Do you know my
but-
definition of spirited? How can you say it's spirited when you don't know my definition?
I feel like ours is
I-
Because he's
definitions
taking,
of
he's
I-
taking
I
the
trust
regu-
you. I trust
he's
you.
taking the
Fire.
normal,
Yeah,
normal
okay.
definition of spirit.
I'm calling Kobayashi Maru right now.
Yes.
End it.
So I agree.
Kobayashi Maru, it's over.
I like to fight.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm ready to go.
Do it.
Round number 3, right out of the gate, man. Here we go.
Round number 3.
Thank you, Jake.
Here we go. A1.
First one is a copy of Green Lantern 54 from 1994. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which was written by Mr. Ron Mars and features white pages. The significance of this book, it's the death of the character Alex DeWitt. Essentially, Major Force to get back at Kyle Rayner decides that he's going to take Kyle Rayner's girlfriend and stuff her in a refrigerator. So it's pretty graphically shown in this book. It really incited a movement, one that Gail Simone led the charge on. It's called now the Women in Fridge Syndrome, about how female characters are just used as props. Pretty significant change in the comic industry, this book. But yeah, at the time, so Alex DeWitt dies, killed by the villain Major Force and stuffed in a refrigerator. Pretty gruesome stuff you'll thankfully never see anymore. A2, excuse me.
A2.
A2 is an awesome copy of Classics Illustrated Frankenstein. This is issue number 26 from 1967. Fine to very fine is the estimated grade of this book. Considered a 13th print because the highest reorder number on it was 167. So this book features a Robert Haywood Webb cover. So a pretty cool retelling of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in the Classics Illustrated format. This is if you ever really want to twist your mind, go read about Classics Illustrated and how they release books. It's pretty amazing. This one, again, is considered a 13th print, 1967, fine to very fine, only $15.
And Will Mercado for A1.
Hey, well,
And Dr. Fish for A2.
Dr. Fish for Frankenstein. Just awesome. It looks like an old
Oh,
pulp
Wait,
book.
who claimed Frankenstein?
Dr. Fish.
Dr. Fish. The Ringmaster says you get Frankenstein.
Wow, the
for
friggin'
free.
Ringmaster freebie. Thank you, Dr. Fish, and congratulations, Classics Illustrated Frank time. Frank, the Ringmaster, man, you really pulled him out. Look at the color of his hat with his overcoat.
Awesome.
He's kind of a Riddler ripoff, but I'm just saying.
Hey, Matt Hatter.
Yeah, Mad Hatter meets the Riddler ripoff.
Yeah.
All right, A3.
A3 is a copy of
Don't
The
knock
Incredible
it back.
Hulk, number 142 from 1971. Very fine plus is the estimated grade of this book, so about an 8.5. Really beautiful copy. White to off-white pages, written by Mr. Roy Thomas, cover and interior pencils by Mr. Herb Trimpe. This is the first appearance of the character Samantha Parrington, who becomes the Valkyrie. So this is the second appearance of the character Valkyrie. Brunhilde has this whole complicated backstory, but the net second appearance of the Valkyrie. A fantastic looking copy of the Incredible Hulk, black cover, really nice, deep, beautiful stuff. $75. That's book. Can I talk more about that one?
Joe Barone.
Because it's friggin' phenomenal. Thanks, Joe. I said it was Hulk night. I just found a nice box, a bunch of cool stuff. It's not. I want to see those tonight. Thanks, Joe. A4.
A4, what do we got?
A4 is the copy of The Flash, number 323 from 1983. This book is estimated to be in very fine plus condition. This is a newsstand copy. Features white pages, cover and interior pencils by Mr. Carmine Infantino. This book features the wedding of Barry and Iris Allen, and features an appearance at the wedding by the Reverse Flash. So just a great Infantino black cover. It's got a little bit of a dimple spot there at the top middle. But it's,
Chris Davis for A4.
it's a great, beautiful. This book $30+ bucks right now.
A4, going to Chris
Thank
Davis.
Chris.
Awesome. That means time for A5.
A5 is a copy of Giant Size Spider-Man number 6 from 1975. Very fine plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and an awesome cover by Mr. Ed Harrington. This is an old reprint of Amazing Spider-Man Annual 4 from 1967. So they used to take the reprints, stack them up, and make them giant size part of that line. Square bound book. The spine on this thing is really nice. It's a nice copy of this book. Usually what happens with those oversized, as many know, they staple the pages together on the outside, they glue the cover, so they tend to rip in the top and the top left and bottom left corners. This one's in fantastic shape.
Michael Thompson for A5.
Yeah, it's got a white
A5.
cover, Human Torch.
Michael Thompson.
I'm not a fan of Chris.
Those are nostalgia for me too, man. That was right up my alley. 10, 11 years old would buy those. You get a good bargain, oversized.
cover.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks,
All right.
Michael.
A6,
Love that
please.
stuff. Love this one too. This is a copy of Marvel Fanfare number 56 from 1991. Near mint is the estimated cover of this book, which features a Joe Chiodo cover. Interior pencils by Carmine Infantino. This is essentially an awesome Shauna the She-Devil cover by Joe Chiodo, and it's a higher number in the Marvel Fanfare line. So there's not a lot of these kicking around, especially at high grade. So this is hard to find at high grade, in fact.
I can't think of that many Carmine Infantino Marvel comics.
Yeah, on the inside, yeah, inside pretty cool. The covers, yeah, Chiodo's cover's great. There's a secondary story in here about the action figures. This kid's action figures fight secret wars at night. It's really cool.
Oh, really?
And Don Heck does the art there.
Mark Spector for A6.
Hey, Mark.
A6 for
Yeah,
Mark
it's a
Spector.
cool book.
Oh, Mark Spector.
What the hell's going on?
With a double haul
All right.
book.
It's a
Wait,
freebie?
Mark Spector got the other double haul book.
Did he?
Yep.
Found 2 double hauls. All right.
This time it's a Black Widow, number 7 variant, cover by, looks like Putri, Yasmin Putri. It's
Yasmin
awesome.
Putri. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Freebie.
All
So
right.
2.
Time for B1.
B1's a 2-pack, Jake. They're copies of Captain America issue number 230 and the Incredible Hulk number 232. This is a 2X story lot, so the story starts off there in Cap number 230, which has a pretty amazing cover by Mr. Ron Wilson and Bob Layton. And the story itself was written by Roger Stern, so it crosses over back into the Incredible Hulk, and that was issue number 232. Both are estimated to be in very fine plus or above condition. So the 2-pack of beauties is only $15. Still only 35 cents. That means you know it was coming.
Chris Davis for B1.
The hammer was coming. They were going to pork you for another 15 cents and go to 50.
Thanks to Chris.
Oh, that's right. They did go for 35.
Yeah, no trauma there. I don't remember that.
All right.
B2.
3.5 minutes left. B2, please.
B2 is a copy of Heroes for Hire number 12 from 2007. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features a story by Zeb Wells, but Takeshi Minazawa does the cover. So an old manga style cover. This is a World War Hulk tie-in book as well. I'd never seen this one before. This Heroes for Hire issue number 12, 2007, near mint or above, only $8.
Very cool. All right.
Takeshi Mizawa cover.
B3.
B3 is a copy of the Iron Man issue number 305 from 1994. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and the first full appearance of the Hulkbuster armor.
Nice.
Yep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. This is it. Iron Man number 305 from 1994. Near mint. Really nice copy of this book. First full Hulkbuster armor, only $20.
All right, B4.
B4, this is one of the more bizarre of the night. Everybody kick back, and here's a story. It's not Gilligan's Island, but it's going to be pretty close. This is a full 5X set of The Warriors. So this was a movie adaptation that was done. Funny part about this is the first two issues were actually put out by this company called Daybell Brothers. So essentially, two brothers got the right to it and started publishing comics. They got issue number 1 and issue number 2 out. Then the company went bankrupt. Issue number 1 I want to highlight because it's a Diamond exclusive PX variant in the upper right hand corner. It took a little while for me to research these things because they really are kind of ghosts. That's a high grade copy of that book, and they think there's less than 700 of them that are out there.
Less than 700.
Yeah, so the Daybell brothers put those books out, and then they went out of business. So Dynamite Comics steps in and say, listen, we'll finish it for you, and they provide issues number 3, 4, and 5.
It's going to John Kamoa.
Yeah. John, you're going to have fun with this one. To get info on them took a little bit of time this weekend, but great stuff. One of those ones I had never seen before, especially that number 1, which is in fantastic shape. So thank you very much. True Ghost.
All right, so that was B4. Time for just over a minute left. B5.
B5 is a copy of Marvel's Marvel Age comic put out in 1984. This is issue number 10. Very Fine Plus is the estimated grade of this book. Essentially, this was a preview magazine that you could buy for $1 at all comic shops. Marvel put out, let you know what was coming out soon. This one features a brand new Star Wars preview that was post Return of the Jedi. Ron Frenz and Jack Abel provided the cover. It's just a tough to find book. So estimated to be in Very Fine Plus condition.
Chris Davis for B5.
Pretty cool.
Oh, Chris, you're getting this book at 15% off.
15% off. Thank you, Chris.
Very nice, very nice. Last book of this round is in the B6 spot.
Last one of this round is a fairly new release copy of Batman Beyond issue 40. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. It's completely sold out. It's a cover A, and it's the first time we learn that Alana Grayson is revealed as the Batwoman Beyond.
So hot right now.
Batwoman Beyond is so hot right now. Sold out. Cover A, number 40, $10. And that's the end of round number 3 of 6.
Damn, great job, John. Look at that. Got in just under the bell there. 3 books left on the board, B2, B3, and B6 spot. Still got a few seconds, folks. Second chance opportunities abound.
John Gately for B6.
B6 to John Gately picking up the reveal of Batwoman Beyond. And that does it for round number 3.
Second chance opportunities on Takashi Minazawa's book there. I just like saying Takeshi Minazawa.
Slides up.
Yeah, you're on to me. I like saying it.
That's fine.
But thank you very much, everybody. That's the end of round number 3. 3 more rounds coming. Means another 36 books to show you. In just under an hour and a half. Jake doing triple duty tonight. Not only creates the slides, but also rock and rolls it tonight, doing the flip overs.
I don't do windows, though.
Here it is. Now let's talk about getting your comic graded here at the Hall of Comics. Our next full ingest day will be February 26th. Always a Saturday when our third business partner, Manoli Savialakis, will be here and take a look at your comics. If you ever wondered what the process is, or if it might be worthwhile to get any of your comics graded, here's your opportunity to bring some books in, have him take a look at them, and he'll give you his best advice as possible in terms of sending it in. If there's any improvements that can be made, it's a really cool another service that we offer you. It's run by Manoli, the Magic Man. It's going to be February 22nd from 11 to 3.
almost thought you were going to call him the third wheel instead of the
Nah.
third partner. It's just like, wow.
No way, man.
Really
not how this
important
place
if you're riding a
works.
tricycle.
He would be important for riding a tricycle.
Yes.
Or one of those stupid three-wheeled cars that
Yes.
roll over.
One hand
sit
can't move a
over.
rock. A bunch of hands can. It's really that simple. Right?
First time I saw one of those Mr. Bean parking garage. It's
Mhm.
good.
I just got to get better ants.
Oh.
Well, you listening? I thought you were sleeping. No, I was just trying to slip that one by you. Hey, what round is this, Jake?
This is going to be round number 4.
By the way, that Green Lantern 54 is such a bizarre book. I'm not sure who picked that up at that old woman fridge syndrome.
Who did get
If you don't know what that is, go take a quick look at it. It's Green
Well,
Lantern
Mercado.
54. It's really a turning point in comics.
Well, Mercado picked that up.
Yeah, it's a nice book.
Who wrote that?
Ron Mars. Darryl Banks did some of the artwork on it, but it was crazy. And that awesome classics illustrated Frankenstein that Dr. Fish got.
And
I've
he
never
got for
seen that
free.
before. I worked out. So shuffle the deck. There's some more behind. At least 3 per round, maybe more. So again, we're old game show guys. Like the joke is wild, right? You got to find what's behind the books.
All right, all set.
I'm ready for number 4. Great job,
You
Jake.
ready for number 4?
I'm ready for number
I'm
4.
ready for number 4.
Number 4.
Let's go. Round 4A1.
This is a copy of DC Comics Justice League Dark number 1 from 2011. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy. It is the first official team appearance of Justice League Dark. The significance and hotness of this one right now is around a J.J. Abrams movie that'll be made by Bad Robot. Has picked up this property to develop into its own movie. So Justice League Dark, I would love to see Boston Brand the Dead Man. That'd be killer. You'd almost have to render him CGI. But I digress. Justice League Dark, first print, is part of the new 52. This was a great book. I enjoyed this one.
Who?
Wendell.
Wendell. First official appearance of the team. There are inklings of it back in the old Swamp Thing days where you
Yep.
get a bunch of them getting together, but not known as Justice League Dark. Justice League Wicked Dark.
Wicked Dog.
Let's do it, Agent.
A2.
A2, woo, 'tis the season. A copy of Amazing Spider-Man is number 605 from 2009. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features an awesome Valentine's Day themed cover by Mr. Mark Mayhew. And we finally get an appearance again by the character the White Rabbit, who we hadn't seen since Marvel Team Up number 131.
Adorable.
Pulling out the White Rabbit, thank you very much. Amazing Spider-Man 605, near mint or above, only $10. Great Valentine's Day cover. A3.
A3.
It's a trap. This is a 2-pack. This is a copy of the Incredible Hulk number 228 and 229. Both of these beauties were put out in 1978. Both are estimated to be in very fine near mint minus condition. So a sharp, really 9, the both of them I would go with. Really confident with that. 2X lot, both features white pages. And he's the first and second appearance of Carla Soffin as the Moonstone. Moonstone's a part of the Thunderbolts. And so this character's already been thought up to be part of Disney Plus. I guess they're going to be a Thunderbolt show. They're going to put out everything on that.
Yeah.
We're going to
They
see
put
every
out-
character
if they
known
put
to
out a
man.
Thunderbolt show. I'm watching.
first
the hell
Moonstone.
out of that.
Joe Barone. Going to Joe Barone for A3.
It's a 2-pack. First and second
Watch
appearance.
the hell out of a Thunderbolt.
What's up, Thunderbolts? Carla Soffin.
That could be how they get into.
All
Dark
right.
Reign.
Time for A4.
A4 is a copy of DC Comics Joker. This is issue number 7 from 1976. Estimated to be in near mint condition. Features an awesome cover by Ernie Chan. It's one of the times we get a team up between the Joker and Lex Luthor.
Weird.
So just a fantastic copy of this book. Near mint estimated grade. Guide on this is $60. $45. Just a beautiful cover. I love that Joker logo.
Your colors, the whole thing on that.
Lex, he's got his fuchsia jumpsuit.
Chris Davis for A4.
Yeah, it's a
A4
beauty.
to Chris Davis.
Is that all he's buying today?
That's a beauty.
What we got?
B4.
Time for A5 in that case.
A5 is a 2-pack of comics. These are copies of Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance. This is issue number 1 from 1992. So it's actually a 3 lot we put together. The first 2 are Midnight Sun, Spirits of Vengeance, issues number 1, both the newsstand
Wow.
and the direct edition. So the direct edition's in the middle, so you can see it has a different in the lower left-hand corner. Jake, thank you. versus the newsstand copy. Both are still in their poly bags. Both still have their posters. Everything about Ghost Rider Spirits Avengers, super hot right now. The third book we threw in there for you is a book from 2004. It is a enamored copy of a Toy Biz poster book that has new illustrations by Mark Teixeira and Joe Jusko. So we threw all these three things together. 2 poly bag is a newsstand, which is incredibly tough to find. And in the middle would be the direct edition, $25.
Very cool.
I'd never seen a newsstand still in the poly bag before. Usually they get taken out, right? People ripped them open to read them.
That's in the A5 spot.
It's awesome.
So we got A6 for you.
A6 is a copy of The Flash, issue 250 from 1977. Very Fine or Above is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and a Rich Bruckler and Jack Abel cover. This is the first appearance of the character, the Golden Glider, aka Lisa Snart. So Captain Cold's sister becomes the Golden Glider. We saw her on the Flash TV show, actually. Lisa Snart. First appearance of the Golden Gliders, Flash 250, Very Fine or Above, only $15.
Going to Chris Davis.
It's a nice book.
Sorry.
Lisa Snart.
5 minutes left to go. Let's
Good
look
job,
at
Jake.
B1.
Jake's keeping them going, and I always keep throwing these multi-pack sets, Jake. Sorry, buddy.
That's right.
In the B1 slot, these are copies of Future Quest Presents. So this is a 3X lot of Herculoids books.
Wow.
So DC put together, brought back all these classic characters. This was a 3X story lot featuring those characters, the Herculoids, who I loved. Zach, Igu, the whole gang there. So all three together, $8. That's below cover. So just a great story lot. Pass it on, read it yourself. Issues 9, 10, 11. Naaman Plus, 2018. Gotta love the Herculoids. Loop and Gleek.
That's in the B1 spot.
$8.
B2.
Tyler Merchant for B1.
B1 going to
Tyler.
Tyler Merchant.
In the B2 slot, we have a copy of The New Mutants, number 14 from 1984. Very Fine or Above is the estimated grade of this book. It features the first appearance of Elanya Rasputin as Magic. So the character Elanya Rasputin had been introduced back in Giant Size X-Men number 1, in fact.
Yep.
So this is the first time she becomes the character Magic.
Bob Marks for B2.
Bob Marks.
That's a
an
nice book.
appearance.
First appearance of Elanya Rasputin as Magic. She'll come up again tonight.
Magic with a K.
I always love that character. She's vicious.
B3.
B3 is a 3X set that I'd never seen before. These are copies of X-Files, issues number 1, 2, and 3 from 1995. All estimated to be in near mint or above condition. These are special numbered editions. There's little boxes there with randomly stamped numbers. Pretty interesting stuff, man. They were working hard here in 1995. These special numbered editions are all features art by Charlie Adlard of Walking Dead fame, and also have Miriam Kim covers, the kind of like painted style covers. This is the first time that the X-Files are in comic books. So numbered set edition, X-Files 1, 2, and 3 from 1995, near mint or above, only $15.
Pretty cool.
The stuff you find. File it under the shit you find.
All in the B3 spot. Just under 3 minutes left to go. B4.
B4 is a pretty phenomenal copy of Amazing Spider-Man issue 46 from 1967. This book is estimated to be in very fine minus condition.
Wow.
So probably 7.5, really nice. 7.75. It's a beautiful looking copy of this book. Written by the great Stan Lee, illustrated with cover and interior art by John Romita. First appearance of the Shocker.
That's shocking.
What's up, Shocker? Guide on this is $202.
Joe Barone for B4.
It's a really nice copy of the first appearance of the Shocker. Big Joe.
We have John Collins for B3.
First X-Files. Thanks, Mr. Collins.
John Collins got the X-Files?
Yep.
John Collins got the X-Files for 15% off according to the
Jesus.
spot.
15% off Mulder and Scully. Can't beat that with a smoking guy. Is that his name, Smoking Guy?
Yeah,
I never watched the
Smoking
show.
Man.
Was it
Yeah.
Smoking Man, not Smoking Guy?
No,
I was close.
Smoking Man or Cancer
I was
Man.
close.
Yeah, it was Cancer Man for the longest time.
I was close.
B5.
I just like this book. This is a copy of Tomb of Dracula Presents. This was a one-shot from 2011. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which again, Tomb of Dracula Presents The Throne of Blood. Victor Greisler did the writing. Brian Hitch does the cover. It's a hard-to-find book. It's not one of those ones that are out. No, just a strange book. Hard to find. First, Razio Kodo, who figures in the Tomb of Dracula mythos. Just badass ninjas and Dracula.
Nice.
I mean, come on.
Cool.
A lot of katana fights and a lot of biting. B6. B6, one of the obscurest tonight. This is a copy of Contest of Champions number 2. There was an original Contest of Champions, which is really the forebearer to the Secret Wars. So this is Contest of Champions 2. They try to do it again. So they match up heroes against each other in this grand scheme game. This is a 5X set from 1999. Near mint is the estimated grade on each copy in the set. Written by Chris Claremont and illustrated by Oscar Jimenez. Just a weird, hard-to-find set, 1 to 5.
Adventure Chain for B6.
Bargain at $15.
That's awesome.
I know, it's Bruce kicking ass. Yeah.
Ben?
Yep.
I'd never seen that before.
That's pretty cool.
Cool set. Thanks, Ben.
Look at that. Half a minute left to go. John knows how to bang these things
Good.
out. We got a few books left on the board.
What's up with that
It's in the
Spider-Man book? That thing is
A2
awesome.
spot. Amazing Spider-Man number 605.
Oh, shit.
From 2009's in near mint or better condition. Over here on the A5 spot is really the one to get, I think. It is Ghost Rider. It's a 3-issue lot. Ghost Rider! You get Ghost Rider number 1. Spirits of Vengeance. This is Rise of the Midnight Sun storyline. Still polyback, still sealed. You get the newsstand edition, the direct market edition, and we're throwing in a Toy Biz poster book
Jusko.
with original Joe Jusko and Mark Texiera illustrations in it.
The poster book alone goes for $10.
Yep. So just $25 for that in the A5 spot. All estimated to be in near mint or better condition. Still sealed in the poly bag.
Woo! Tomb of Dracula.
B5 spot.
Love
That is it for round number 4.
All right.
Slide is up.
Round number 4, all set. This week we're going to feature on this slide that Jake put together and probably practice. Did you practice this slide, Jake, this weekend?
I'm not sure which slide we're talking
We're talking about this week from Marvel.
Oh. I didn't really practice it.
Slacking. You're
Anyways, new
slacking.
new this week from Marvel, coming out at the Hall of Comics and other great local comic shops. Darth Vader number 1. Where does this sit within it? Are we still in the Empire Strikes Back?
So this would be volume 3 of Darth Vader. Now.
Yeah, it's immediately after Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, so Lord Vader number 1, so it picks up where Empire Strikes Back, which is the relaunch Star Wars is doing that as well, correct?
Yep.
So these are intermingled. Here we go.
That's right.
Darth Vader number 1, Doctor Doom number 5. Doom's been selling really well. People have been digging that book. X-Men Fantastic Four number 1 seems to have the hottest buzz last few days. We've fielded quite a few calls for the books. A lot of interest in that one. Hey, Jake?
Which one?
X-Men Fantastic Four?
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah. Copies available this Wednesday, as well as Hulk Great Power. Does that have a number?
No, it's a one-shot special.
Okay, one-shot special, Hulk Great Power, and Ant-Man number 1. Is that the Paul Rudd version?
Pretty much. This is going to be a limited series featuring he and his daughter.
All right. Oh, great. That's it. This Wednesday, coming out from Marvel Comics. So, always new titles every Wednesday into the hall. Another great comic book shops. Solicit your local shops. Solicit many of them. We really appreciate it. Keeps other doors open.
Keeps the doors open and my pants on. What?
Thank God for that last part.
I'm not sure where the hell that went. Setting up for round number 5. So 2 more rounds to take us out of episode 76. We'll be back next week, right? Next 2 weeks. We usually go 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Wax on, wax off. I wax on a lot. You wax off a lot, Jake?
That's what my swimming instructor told me.
You might want to.
I don't see. I don't even know why I do that.
I know,
I
just leave
just
them
it's
as well.
just becomes just gets
You know,
slotted
Jake,
up
there's no
really
statute
quick.
of limitations in Massachusetts
It's
for
like,
that
yeah,
anymore.
it just sounds weird. Does your wife know about this?
I think
What are
she
you talking
just,
about? She was there.
I think she just signed up.
Fucking Jesus, I know. Had some winners this weekend for our 5th annual Super Bowl contest, where we have everyone guess the winning team and the amount of points scored. Had a lot of cool entries this year, so happy to report we had 4 winners. We were going to give away one $54 gift certificate. Get it? 54 Super Bowl. Okay, good. You with me? We were going to do that, but what we're going to do is we're going to split it up between the 4 winners. Each got a $20 gift certificate that they can use in shop on holocomics.com or at After Dark Live Auctions here. So We had Dennis Mercier was one. Caleb Hamilton was one. Sean O'Brien was one, and my honey was one. She won too. So she got $20. She's going to spend it on something good, she said. But thanks for everyone for participating. Yeah, totally. She totally guessed the Chiefs in 51. I was like, it's too low. As usual, I should listen to it. Shut the fuck up and listen to it. What are you laughing about over there? You're married too.
Yeah, I know.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
I am.
It's always the one in the corner, right?
We're back.
Screw this. Let's keep going.
I'm laughing because I know.
Yeah.
Round number 5.
I'm just shaking my head over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Round number 5.
Fuck, I want to do this.
A1.
This is a copy of Marvel Comics Captain America Steve Rogers #1 from 2016. Near Mint Plus is the estimated grade of this book. This is a first print copy. Nick Spencer was the writer. Controversial introduction of the Cap Hydra. So Cap is an agent of Hydra in this book. Captain America Steve Rogers is a first print copy. Extremely controversial when it came out. Near Mint Plus, only $10. Great buy. A2, sir.
A2.
Thank you very much. This is a fairly new release. This is a fairly new release. Star Wars: Rise of Kylo Ren. This is a sold-out second print. So issue #1 for a fairly new release. As I said, Near Mint Plus. Kylo Ren, man, people are super crazy for this thing. $8, second print copy, sold out.
He's not naked in that, is he?
Thank God. A3.
A3.
A3 is a copy of Incredible Hulk, King Size Annual #5 from 1976. Very fine plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages. The writing of the great Len Wein, has a Jack Kirby and Jack Abel cover, and features the second appearance of Groot. I Am Groot first appeared in the early 60s, and we don't see him again until this book here, Incredible Hulk, King Size Annual #5 from 1976. It's also got Zemu on there as well, who we can't get rid of now. He's in like every friggin' book.
Yeah.
In the upper right-hand corner.
The Titan.
There he is. So this brought back all of the Hulk monsters. Is that Blip too? Blip's in there? All these crazy-ass 60s monsters that Kirby created in the back to
I have
torment the
Wendell
Hulk.
for A2.
A2. Nice pickup, Wendell. Second Groot, square-bound copy. Really nice. Very fine plus. So an 8.85. And our humble estimated grade. A4.
A4.
A4 is a 6X lot. I love this one. I was personally responsible for this one. Thank me later. Thank me now and you can thank me later. Copies of Adventure Comics. This 6X lot features issues number 443, 444, 445, 446, 447, 448. That's 6. Take my word for it. Very fine plus is the estimated grade of this lot. White pages throughout. Jim Aparo covers in art, all featuring the Aquaman. Look at those covers. They're phenomenal.
They are phenomenal.
Adventure Comics. Actually, those are the stories that make up the hardcover, The Death of the Prince, that we're giving away this week, too.
All right, Chris Davis for A4.
Awesome. The Fisherman's in there, one of Matt's favorites.
Who got these? Chris Davis?
Yep.
Mr. Davis. Oh, no, don't tell me.
Chris Davis got them for 15% off.
Ah, Big Wheel, baby.
Big Whale says 15%
Look at him.
off.
He sucked. 15%
that's okay.
off. Nice. Thanks, Chris. The
A5.
Aquaman. One I've never seen before. Intercompany crossover book between DC Comics and Wildstorm. So this is Planetary and Justice League of America. Terra Occulta. So Terra Occulta. Warren Ellis is the writer. Jerry Ordway provided the cover and the art. Again, a DC Wildstorm. So two companies getting together with two characters meeting each other somehow in the probably Elseworlds, I would think. Near Mint Plus is the estimated grade of this Baxter edition. So it's one of those square-bound, heavy cardstock books. It's a beauty, never seen before. $10.
Oh, this is right after DC and Wildstorm Studios got merged together.
Okay,
Right after Jim sold it.
Chris Davis for A5.
it's a pretty cool book.
Chris Davis.
I'd never seen it before. It's beautiful. It's never been opened.
Wow.
It's not cracked. The corners aren't cracked. It's beautiful.
All right, A6, please.
A6 is a two-pack, Jake. Copies of the New Mutants issue 18 and 19 from 1984. Both of this in the lot are estimated. Both of these in the lot are estimated to be in near mint minus or above condition. So they're really nice copies. Both are newsstand copies, as denoted by the barcode there on the left-hand side. White pages throughout. Chris Claremont writes them. Bill Sienkiewicz provides the cover and the interior artwork. First appearance of the character Warlock, who turns into Warlocks, as we know, right? Change their name. First appearance of the character Magus, and also first Demon Bear. So 3 first appearance in there. apparently the makeup of this New Mutants movie is going to involve Demon Bear. We've already seen Demon Bear in the things. This is one of those great spec books and the great combo.
Ryan Jackson for A6.
Hey, Ryan. Newsstand copies. Always tougher to find newsstand at high grades.
For a short while in the 80s, in addition to the barcode, the other way you could tell they were newsstand is that the price, the whole corner box was printed differently on the newsstand. Which I always thought was weird.
Love the newsstand. Coming around.
5 minutes, time for B1.
B1 is a copy of Thor's. This was a Secret Wars, so the secondary Secret Wars tie-in, part of the Battle World storyline. Copy of Thor's #1 from 2015. Name it. Plus is the estimated grade of this book. So essentially, these are all the Thors coming together to form their own team, including Beta Ray Bill
like
and the
Thor's.
Jane Foster Thors. Pretty cool.
Thor's in Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They were Dr.
they were
Doom's
police.
I
police
see the
force.
Destroyer on there too. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Every
Yeah.
version of Thor ever.
Just a great book. $5. B2.
Including Throg.
Yep.
Oh, Throg's on. There we go. $5,
Me too.
$6. This one's one of the awesome ones, man. I was jacked and pumped to find this one. This is a copy of Frank Frazetta's Dracula Meets the Wolfman. This is a first print copy. This book was a one-shot put out in 2008 by Image Comics. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of the book. It features a Frank Frazetta cover. I didn't realize that Frazetta had done any Universal Monster fight downs, but it's just phenomenal. The interior art is done by Francesco Francavilla. So it's got a really moody feel to it. Just a beautiful copy of the book. Really nice. Again, I found a nice little cache of these Monster Frazetta books that we'll be rolling out in the coming weeks. But one shot from 2008, near mint or above, $15.
Going to Chris Davis.
Truly nice deal. It's a beautiful book.
B3.
B3 is a copy of the Green Lantern #80 from 1970. Near mint minus or above is the estimated grade of this book, so 992. It really is a beauty. White pages throughout. Denny O'Neil does the writing. Neil Adams does the cover and the interior pencils. The guide on this book is $215. Be yours for $95. Just look at the type on it. The blue on
The whole layout.
like the newsprint. They make it's just crazy.
Chris Davis for B3.
That's a great deal, man. It's awesome. Thanks, Chris. Just a beautiful copy.
B4.
B4 is a copy of Tales to Astonish '92 from 1967. Very fine, very fine. The estimated grade of this book. This book features off-white pages, written by Stan Lee, has some Dan Atkins pencils and some Marie Severin pencils as well. In this book, we have the first Silver Surfer out of the Fantastic Four. So the Surfer kind of branching out and getting into the rest of the Marvel Universe. First time it happens. And this Submariner Hulk Tales to Astonish Beauty for $50.
Bob Marks for B4.
Bob, beautiful Silver Age book. Thank you.
So the Surfer must be in the Hulk part of the book?
Yes, correct. Yep. Just a dark cover. These things usually chip. They
Very
chip
cool.
to hell. This is a really nice one.
You're
Thanks,
going to be
Bob.
happy with that one, Bob. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll have some other Tales to Astonish in the coming weeks.
B5.
This is a copy of the always hot, believe it or not, classic X-Men #1 from 1986. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, a fantastic Art Adams cover. Essentially, it's a reprint of giant-size X-Men #1, so the first time we get the new X-Men together, but it also includes new material in it that kind of fleshes out the story, as did all of these classic X-Men books. So it's like almost like the director's cut where they add in So the original first appearance of the X-Men is reprinted here. The new X-Men, excuse me, not the X-Men.
And that Art Adams image on the cover there went on to be used on so many other places and merchandise.
I had a stand-up of Wolverine.
For B5.
Stand up of Wolverine?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that one.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson.
And the last one in this round, number 5, is going to be a lot of 6. Not a lot of shit, it's a lot of 6. Don't finish my sentences. Classic X-Men #1, What If? This is a 5X lot of one-shots from 2018. Each book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition, all of first prints. So the first one is What If Magic Became the Sorceress Supreme? There is a What If X-Men.
Steve Coldwell for B6.
That's a great set. What if Thor was adopted by the Frost Giants? What if Spider-Man? And what if the Ghost Rider?
What if the Ghost Rider went metal?
What up? Yeah, he looks like the dude from George Miller's Mad Max.
Yeah.
He's in the Mad Max band. Who bought that?
Steve Coldwell.
Wow, thanks, Steve.
Oh, wait a minute. Steve, you got that for free, buddy. Master Pandemonium says that's free.
Master Pandemonium. Look at this.
Congratulations.
Who rated his closet?
Hackers extraordinaire.
That's awesome. So a free set for Steve. Thanks, Steve.
There you go.
Free lot.
Congratulations.
That's the end of round number 5 of 6. Jake,
All right, what do we got left on
do a
the
triple
board?
duty. Keep going.
A1, Captain America, Steve Rogers.
Captain Hydra.
2016 is in nearman to nearman plus condition for that issue number 1. Over in the A3 spot, it's a classic Hulk. And King Size Annual number 5 from 1976 is in very fine plus condition. Features the second appearance of Groot, really the first modern day appearance of Groot. Down on the bottom row in the B1 spot, we've got
Zemu.
Thor's number 1. That's a Secret Wars
$5?
tie-in from
Really?
2015. Nearman to nearman plus condition, just $5. So that is it for round number 5, everybody.
Let's clear the board. That was the penultimate round. I forgot to announce it. We can put that in post. That was the penultimate
I'll
round.
turn that over to the editing
Yeah.
team.
We'll go back 30. We'll go back 60 seconds.
So
Empire.
well, let's do it. Empire from Marvel this April. Holy mackerel. Jake, I'm going to need your help with Empire.
So on the screen there, it gives you the mini synopsis. But this is going to be written by Dan Slott and who's the other guy there?
Al Ewing.
Al Ewing, who's known for his work on Immortal Hulk. So this is their big event coming up. It's going to bring the Avengers and the Fantastic Four together, essentially to save the Earth. It looks pretty badass, I have to say.
Wow. So Valerio Chiti's doing some of the artwork too, and
They're
Jimmy
doing
Chung.
The interior, and Jim
That's gonna be
Chung's
awesome.
doing the covers,
Cool.
as you can see there.
Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four is getting around now, huh? Which is
Yeah,
a good
Marvel's
thing.
trying
So
to
they're doing the what? X-Men Fantastic Four this week.
Yep.
And
Looking
this
forward to
is
that.
cool. Awesome. Al Ewing and Dan Slott. That ought to be interesting. So that'll be out. So what's these? Okay, so coming out in April. We're taking pre-orders now.
Middle of April.
Just getting the word out. Pass it on.
Make sure you add it to your pull list so you don't miss out.
Lean in, yell Hail Hydra, and say Empire. Start talking Empire. Avengers Fantastic Four. Is this a mini or what's the?
It's a mini, I believe it's 6 issues.
Okay.
And they're going to, of course, be.
That's kind of more like a MIDI. Right?
Remember the term they used to when they used to
Maxi.
call them limited series? They would have maxi series.
Yeah. Miniseries,
That
limited
didn't last.
series.
That
They
didn't last
still
long.
use no, they still use Maxi series.
Do
Really?
they use
Yeah,
Maxi?
Are you
yeah.
talking about your hygiene products? What are you talking
I would say Maxi series. I knew you'd slut it up.
You gonna take that?
We're over 8
No,
issues.
I mean he let me borrow them, so
All right.
yeah.
So indeed, you did take some from him.
Ah, yeah, you admitted it.
Yeah. And you admitted that you haven't.
Do we really have to? I'm gonna mute you all.
I was going to say, this conversation.
I'm gonna mute you all.
Hey, you kept it going.
I didn't do nothing.
No, it's
You
You
started.
kept it going till the sun went down.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
No.
Good.
I have a conversation.
You guys pipe down. Jake setting up for the final round of the night, round 6, huh? Isn't everybody glad? We're gonna run a little bit over tonight, but that's okay. We're all friends here. Round number 6. Got some good shit coming at you here. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm antsy. I'm feeling it. Ah, I lost it. Forget it.
Everybody. needs
Forget
the
it. I'm
back
not
of
interested in
Jake's
doing
head.
it no more. Come get me in my trailer.
We're good.
Cool. All right.
Everybody saw the back of your head.
Well, they should be so lucky. A1.
They were.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're there.
This is a copy of Thor, issues number 2 and 3 from 2014. This 2X lot is estimated to be in near mint minus or above condition.
So Thor.
This 2X lot features the first and second appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. There'd be 2 issues that we'd like to show off, Jake. Jumped up like a cartoon character. It was awesome. All right, you with us? Oh my God, dude.
It's like a cat when you
Very
Thor
good.
number 2 and 3 from 2014. Near mint minus or above is the estimated grade again on these. This is the first and second appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. Jason Aaron provided the writing. So Jason Aaron's first foray with Jane Foster as Thor. So first appearance of her as Thor. Great stuff. $20. 2X lot there, Jake.
All right. A2.
This is a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 222 from 1987. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, has an awesome Mark Silvestri cover and interior artwork, and is written by Chris Claremont. The always fun feature of this book is a battle between the Wolverine and Sabretooth.
No Wolverine.
So Liev Schreiber's
Sean O'Brien for A2.
A2. It's a beautiful copy. A light blue cover, too. Tends to bend. Thank you, Sean. Sean with a gift certificate keys on that. Thank you, buddy.
A3.
A3 is a 2-pack of comics. Yeah, one of my favorites. Tales of the Teen Titans, annual number 3 from 1984. Near mint is the estimated grade of each of these books in this 2X lot. Both feature white pages, written by Mr. Marv Wolfman. George Perez provides the cover and the internal art. This is the death of the character Terra as part of the storyline The Judas Contract. Second appearance of the Nightwing as well. So you get both the newsstand copy and the direct edition copy. And again, the significance of the newsstand copy is they tend to get mishandled. Also, for the retailers to get credit, they had to cut the tops off, so a lot of them got destroyed. So they don't think that there's a lot going out there.
Bob Marks for A3.
Yeah, we see these two. They're beautiful. Such great art. A seminal George Perez cover, The Death of Terra Markov, sister of Geoforce.
Bob Marks.
Wow,
Got
25
it for 25% off, says Captain Bong.
Captain Bong. That's
kind of
Johnny
hero.
Max. That is Johnny Max alter ego.
A4.
Not that there's anything wrong with that shit.
No. Hey, it's legal in this state.
Yeah,
so.
that's what they tell me. This is a copy of Giant-Size Supervillain Team-Up. This 2X lot, insert Jake here,
Let's not
issues
insert
number
Jake
1 and
anywhere.
2. So classics from 1975, Very Fine Plus on number 1, and Very Fine Near Mint Minus on number 2. But two beautiful square-bound covers. As we talked about earlier, it's tough to find these. The corners would chip off. These both feature covers by Ron Wilson and Frank Giancola. Gil Kane did the cover of number 2, so the one on the left, the red cover. It's a beautiful Gil Kane. Roy Thomas did the writing, and John Buscema did the interior pencils. So I think this is the first. Is this the first supervillain get
Nope.
their own book?
Well, first time they get their own
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
So giant-sized supervillain team-up.
First team-ups in Fantastic Four.
Namor and
numbers.
Doctor Doom have been battling forever. Those two. 1 and 2 from 1975. So two real beauties. $55, which is again below guide.
Nice.
A5.
All right, A5.
A5 is a copy of The Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk. So this is a first print copy from 2006. Near mint minus. It has an awesome Lionel Yu cover and interior artwork. So the first time we get a throwdown between the Ultimate Wolverine and the Ultimate Hulk. Only $8. It's a great cover.
It's actually a really fun read.
Yeah, Lionel Yu.
The fight between those two is. Oh, he loses more than that. I mean, he gets.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the
He
one he
gets-
rips his. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
yeah. And then there was
A6.
the-
All right, moving on.
All right, A6.
Spoiler free. This is, I was jacked and pumped to find these. These are copies of Dark Horse Comics, Star Wars: A New Hope, issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the full set from 1997. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, so they're in phenomenal shape. This book features pencils by Eduardo Barreto, and these are, so Marvel did their telling of the Star Wars: New Hope. This is this would be the new edition. So the re-released versions, as they say, the special edition.
Okay.
So in this
Special
one,
Star Wars.
yeah, so Greedo shoots first, and it's. But
Wait.
there's also some scenes in there that padded in. It's pretty interesting. Might have been a version that was given to Dark Horse before the movie came out, because there's some stuff that's not in the movie.
It's going to Sean O'Brien.
Pretty interesting.
And then we have A5 for Dr. Fish.
The fish. Cool stuff.
Sean
Yeah.
O'Brien is getting himself a double haul
All
book.
right. Sean O.B. Doubles
Sean,
down.
you're going home with this gorgeous Phil Noto Black Widow variant cover.
It's like a Spider-Man art too, huh?
Yep.
Cool.
And then Dr. Fish gets A5 here.
Hey, was that female Russian superhero, the blonde there? What was her name?
Yeah, I
Not
forget.
Darkstar. What's her name?
Dr. Fish, you're getting yourself a free poster.
All right,
We got a
Dr.
free
Fish. I'm sure he's
poster
looking
for
at
you.
you. It's not the Farrah Fawcett one you want, Dr. Fish, but I'm sure it's something equally cool. Well, what's the poster?
Oh, do we want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
All right.
Come
Dr.
on.
Fish.
There's no way we could have known Dr. Fish
Back
was
to
going to
the
buy
full
this.
size.
It's kind of crazy.
Dr. Fish,
Dr.
you're
Fish
getting
loves
yourself a
loves
Turtles
himself
poster.
some Jack
Jack
Kirby.
Kirby.
That's funny how that worked out. There's no way we could know.
Just meant to be.
The Prestige.
All right, 4 minutes left to go. Let's look at B1.
B1, last row of the night, people. This is a copy of the Black Panther Volume 1 from 1977, issue number 5. Very fine plus near mint minus, so a 992 copy of this beautiful White Pages book. Cover, writing, and interior artwork by Jack the King Kirby. Guide on this bad boy is $26 plus. Can be yours for $20. Just a beautiful copy.
Ryan Jackson for B1.
Yeah, nice copy. And it was pressed by Manoli too, so you got a nice little bonus
Post
there.
press.
Pressy press by
Pressy
Manoli Moly.
press. That's what I was
Say his
told.
name 3 times, just like Beetlejuice. Don't do it again.
Manoli.
B2.
B2. Speaking, you did it. See, it's Art Adams. He shows up everywhere. This is a copy of New Mutants Special Edition #1 from 1985. Near mint minus is the estimated grade of this book. Features white pages, Art Adams cover and interior pencils. Written by Chris Claremont. It features the first appearances of the characters Mist, Axe, and Brightwind, who are all Valkyries.
Oh.
So yeah, first time you get the Valkyries. I guess there's 3 of them. Mist, Axe, Brightwind. #1, 1985, near mint minus, only $10.
Cool.
Art Adams Interiors is the biggie there.
Ryan Jackson for B2.
Yeah, it's a nice book.
Ryan Jackson. Ryan Jackson, you just got this book for 15% off.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Line the back to back. Last 4 books of the night. Let's do it.
Counting
down. Final 4.
B3.
Copy of the Hulk, issue 109 from 1968. Very fine, fine, very fine is the estimated grade here. Off-white pages, written by Stan Lee. Herb Trimpe with the seminal cover there. The Lost Land of, I want to say Khazar so bad. The Lost Land of Khazar. Just a classic copy. So Herb Trimpe does the cover, and Jay Severin does some interior pencils on it.
Got Ryan Jackson for a triple play.
Yeah, that's below
Ryan
guide
Jackson.
too. It's a nice copy, $45. Thanks, Ryan.
Good.
Told you, I hit the Hulk vein this week.
2 minutes left. B4.
Last couple. This is a 2-pack of books, Jake. Copies of Iron Man issues number 120 and 121. Both are from the year 1979. Both are estimated to be in near mint or above condition. Both have white pages.
Both have
and
the
both
same
have
cover.
phenomenal covers by Mr. Bob Layton. He did the covers and the interior writing. John Romita Jr. does the interior pencils. Guide on these at this grade is estimated $50 plus. So $35.
Ryan Jackson's on B3 was a mistake, so it's actually going to Carrie Jansen.
Hey, Kerry.
Kerry Jansen's getting that Hulk book.
It's a great book.
And we have Bob Marks for B4.
Love these
What do you see these, Bob?
So good.
The beauties. Get Mr. Layton to sign them. Hey, when's he coming back? Man, we got to bring him back.
Let's look at B5.
B5, one of my favorites tonight. Copy of The Brave and Bold, issue number 150 from 1979. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages. It has cover and interior art by Mr. Jim Aparo. And so it was a big mystery character for the big Brave and Bold. It ends up being Superman, and the only time that Superman teams up with Batman in Brave and Bold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and a little more obscure is the first time it's Batman and Superman. It's always been Superman and Batman. It's the first time that gets reversed. Man, the shit you learn.
David Morgan for B5.
A great
B5,
copy of the
David
book.
Morgan.
So it's Batman and Superman. And they also reprint some seminal Batman covers on it too. It's superimposed. It's a great book. Thanks, David. Last one. Let's do
Last
it.
book of the evening. B6.
The final. What are we going to give you? We're going to give you a full 4X set of Before Watchmen Rorschach. All first prints written by the great Brian Azzarello. Artwork and covers by Lee Bamejo. Near mint plus. I think that's cover price for those. First prints copy of Rorschach, part of the Before Watchmen series.
So awesome.
So
So
that's the last one
they've
of that.
echoed Rorschach's mask in each of these with the ketchup splatters, the print on the bottom of his shoe, and the shadows here in the background.
It's pretty amazing.
Echoing
Lee
the Rorschach
Bamejo.
pattern.
So if you never read it, it's well worth it.
Pretty cool.
$5
That's in the B6 spot.
$5 a book.
No, it's not. Actually, it's going to Terrence.
Terrence. Wow,
Rorschach.
Terrence. What's up, bud?
All right. Good to hear from Terrence. Recent birthday boy, too. And that is it for the night. We just got a couple there to highlight.
Yep. So real quick, even let's see, we've got the A1 spot, one of my favorites. It's really the first time we get Jane Foster as Thor. It's number 2 and number 3 from 2014 of Jason Aaron's Thor run. Near mint or better condition for that pair, just $20 over there in the A4 spot. Giant size supervillain team up. It's a 2-issue lot, number 1 and 2 from 1975. Very fine plus.
Hey, spread those cheeks.
I beg your pardon?
I knew I'd get your attention doing that.
Yeah.
Ray, you see
Well
that?
done, sir.
Thank you, Ray. Go ahead,
You were
keep
here,
going.
You witnessed that. That's
Keep
it.
going.
Those
I
are the
think I'm
two.
going to use that.
The same
witness
thing
you
with
get your
Thor.
attention. I witnessed
Yeah, the
nothing.
same thing with Thor. And that's it. 6 rounds, 72 books,
You know-
hour and a
you know
half
character
plus.
witness.
Thanks everybody for joining us. We will be on next Monday. with 72 new books. More fun. Appreciate your support. Ryan will have invoices out in the morning. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them to us, or just shoot us. Whatever happens first. I shouldn't say that. It's not really funny. Jake,
Not
anything
giving anybody
tonight?
ideas.
I know. Exactly.
I've been having a really good hair week, but it's probably due to
Okay, shoot Jake.
my luck's going to run out.
May you go
I changed my
bald.
mind. Shoot Jake. Have him removed.
What's up, Ryan?
Ryan,
Have a great night, everybody.
Johnny Mac Daddy.
Have a good one.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for the support.